it was incredible, you know. It's like up until that point, I was so afraid. It was like, I was like, am I going to faint? Am I going to have a heart attack? What's going to happen? You know, how do I handle this situation? And when the doctor said, you know, it's time, I stood up, my heart started racing, my adrenaline started pumping, and I was just like really, really nervous. But yet, when I was standing next to Kristen, you know, Kristen, my wife, she just was very calm and peaceful, which would make me real calm and peaceful, which helped, because when it became time for me to stand there and help her through the process, and when I was watching Noelle be born, like as I was watching her be born and they're telling her to push, the personal trainer in me kicked in, and I was just like, look at you go. You go, girl. And as I was doing that, I was like, come on, baby, push, push, push. You got this, you got this. And it was like, I just knew what to do. It was like instinct kicked in. And I comforted her a little bit, you know, rubbing her shoulder. I didn't rub her hair because she said, do not rub my hair. And like I held her hand and she made my hand turn blue, and, you know, all the good stuff. And when I watched Noelle come out, you know, she spit out like a football, you know, and it was like, hike. And like my heart stopped. And it was like slow motion when it happened. Like I still remember, she was soaking wet, you know, all curled up, and then her legs, and she kind of unfolded, you know, and that thick black hair was, you know, that's what stuck out to me. And, you know, her eyes were closed, and she was crying just a little bit, not real loud. I was expecting like this loud, high pitch, like, wah, but it was just like slow motion, you know, and immediately my life changed right then and there. It was like, my purpose in life now is totally changed, and I knew I had something amazing. Like this adventure was about to begin, and I knew it was going to be amazing. You learn how to use just 5 hours of sleep instead of 8, and it's all right. You know, it's working all right for right now. And after that night, she started getting a little bit better. I can do it without her crying. Her mom gets down here and she just cry. But what I'm doing, she looks at me and smiles and laughs, and you know, and I'll talk to her and she'll just look at me, and it's like almost like she understands what I'm saying. I'm like, like last night I held her in my arms and slept with her in my arms. I fell asleep with her in my arms. You know, of course I woke up when it was time for her to get fed again, and she was, I'm hungry, Dad, get me some food. It's forcing us to be at home more and become more of a family. I guess it's more like when certain things pop up, I'll deal with it, and when I get there, I'm not, you know, like the first boyfriend, when I mean like that, like of course the main things like doctors and things like that, that's taken care of. But like for the first boyfriend or something like that, I'll burn that bridge when it comes. I don't know how, I'm not ready for that, but she's only like 10 days old.
Yeah, you think that's funny? Oh, is that funny?
It's all worth it, you know. You when she wakes you up in the middle of the night screaming and crying, my first thing that happens to me is I freak out, get nervous, then I get upset, and it's like I'm all mad and I'm walking over. Sometimes I'm cussing to myself, like not loud, I'm all like, blah. And I get over to her, and when I see her face and she's crying, my heart melts. It's the same way, just as like the first time I saw her, you know. And being a father, and not I would die for my daughter. It's like she's looking at me and she's like, I trust you. You know, she's looking at me like, I trust you, Dad. I know that you're gonna take care of me. My daughter is everything to me. How beautiful she is.